When you walk away, you don't hear me say, please, oh baby, don't go. Simple and clean is the way that I can make me feel tonight. All the rest is so. Fuck, stop it. Let's go. So. Non. Non. J'ai dit non. Après, c'est non, ok? Qui fait chier le plus, là? Mm. Mhm. Mm. Yeah. Wake you wake up. Frenchie, Frenchie. Frenchie, Frenchie. 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 Mm. Oh my god, it feels good. Oh my god, it feels so good.
Wow, it's been 6 years since I last opened Heroes. Wonder how many changes there's been.
Welcome back, Summoner. We've missed you so much. Here's everything you missed while you were gone.
Okay. Is that everything?
Almost.
What? Look, I don't care about the updates. Just let me play the game. I'll figure it out as I go.
Oh,
All that happens, you know what they say? It's if it's an eye for an eye, everyone goes blind. Because all that happens is everyone just abuses the system. Someone issues takedowns here, someone issues a false takedown over here, and everyone just goes in a circle, striking each other for no reason. There's no point to doing it. It's not effective. It doesn't actually do anything. The only way to take down people like this is to actually get a lawyer and have the lawyer literally hit them with takedown requests, DMCA takedown requests, and then YouTube will grant them and actually strike the channel permanently and have it removed. But I'm not going to do that. I don't have the time. I don't have the means. I don't have the patience, and I don't want to do it. I just want to make positive content. I'm a positive dude who just wants to sit here and make fun content for an audience. I don't want to be dealing with toxic, negative detractor shit every fucking day for the rest of my life, because once you do that, once you become that, that's you forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, the moment I issue a DMCA takedown against someone like Duty, that's it. It's just going to be endless nonsense forever. I won't be able to have fun with my audience anymore, and I don't want it to become that. Okay? I've shown my flag history. Remember? Was it last year, the year before? I showed the whole thing. The only flags I did, I think that guy Raw Phil I hit with a few because he literally just copy pastes my shit. Those are at the top. All those that say February 27th, February 26th, February 28th. I believe that's the Raw Phil channel. Literally all this guy does is rip my content before I have a chance to upload it, because he rips it raw from my stream, hence Raw Phil, and he puts it on his channel first. So he steals views from me. It's completely 100% illegal. 100% illegal to do that. He doesn't have any legal grounds to do it. He's just as bad as Duty streams. When are you going to act on a Raw Build channel? It's obvious they're bypassing fair use. I haven't really looked at the Raw Build channel yet. If they're doing exactly what Duty was doing, it's a violation of YouTube's terms of service. Now, if they're not monetizing it, there's not much I can do. If they're monetizing it, and YouTube takes a look at it, they will probably completely demonetize that channel. But as for just just doing it, reposting it, I don't know if YouTube would care, right? But like I said, I don't really care that much about going crazy about that kind of shit, but it is something that perhaps we could look at one of these days. I did tell you guys, if you feel that there's a channel out there that's messing around or doing something underhanded, let me know, and we can look into it, or we can investigate it on the podcast. And that's something that I would definitely be willing to do, because it needs to be done. These people need to have, the eye turned on them if they're messing around and breaking terms of service and shit. You know what I'm saying? An effort and research, right, to actually get all the information together for that kind of a documentary, and they're going to put painstaking work into it, right? Because that's going to take some detective work to figure out who are these fucking weirdos who make this content, right? How do they think they can get away with it? Can you imagine trying to figure out who Raw Phil is? The guy who literally rebroadcasts and steals my content daily. He outright knows what he's doing is illegal. He knows there's no legal justification for doing it. He just thinks he can get away with it forever. Seriously. Like, there's no way that he can actually think what he's doing is okay and protected by the law, but he just thinks I'm never going to go after him. So can you imagine what kind of a cracked guy that is? Based is not very appealing. You get my detractors, or you get the Reddit clips. You don't get the raw DSP content here on the channel. You get Raw Phil stealing the content from the channel. So, hence, what I've been saying is basic and simple, all right? Sadly, based is not. I don't benefit from the toxic content. I just don't. I don't. All right? It doesn't help me at all. All it benefits are people who are no-load losers who steal to make their own content. He's in the Raw Phil chat. Okay, there you go. It was Raw Phil's chat. What a shocking twist that it would be Rawfield involved with this, right? Oh, now let's think about this even bigger picture, everyone. You ready for this? This guy is directly involved with Rawfield. Oh, Rawfield, the guy who actually illegally restreams me every day and tells everyone to come watch his version of my content. So now you're involved with freezing my chat, which means you're disrupting my business, and now you're stealing my business. That's 2 strikes, buddy. Not only are you stealing my fucking business, but now you're actually hindering my business. I think there's a nice lawsuit coming for you, you dumb motherfucker. I really think there is. Because now I've had enough. I really am starting to get fed the fuck up with these fucking loserish, pimple-faced internet dweebs who think they can fuck with me. I've had enough of your shit. And if you're allowing that guy in your chat and you're harboring him and you're actually promoting, oh yeah, freeze Phil's chat, guess what? Legal liability, bitch. You're fucked, man. These fucking people on the internet have no clue about fucking reality. They don't, because for so many years they felt so protected. Because they think, I'm on the internet, I'm anonymous. You're not. You're not anonymous. This person who's doing this maliciously has already exposed themselves and publicly admitted to doing it. They went to my detractors channel. Let me show you. This is one of my detractors. They're incredibly deceitful. Because why are they deceitful? Because they try to steal views from my live content. This person literally every single day live rebroadcasts me. In fact, they already have a stream set up for tomorrow to illegally steal my Pokemon stream. They misrepresent themselves as me. This art is my own art from back in the day. They stole it. When they're streaming, people actually come into the stream thinking it's my stream, and sometimes they contribute to this guy. He's a thief. And by all means, his channel should not exist, but YouTube allows it to continue to exist because I won't sue the guy.
Oh, shit. Okay, we have breaking news. Hold on. Let me get it. Okay, well, we'll show it to you here. Raw Phil has been terminated from YouTube, okay? That's it. He has been terminated from YouTube, and it has happened in the time since I played this replay, because if I push play here, will this work? Yes, it will, but now it won't. Yep. There it is. So DSP, trying to get a W today, stepped up his attempts to get Raw Phil shut down. And there it is. Raw Phil is shut down. Now, I will say, many things to remember here. Raw Phil is Legion. I'm sure he will come up in a different way, but tomorrow just got way more annoying, because we will not hear the end of how Raw Phil is done tomorrow. However, I don't think that this is going to be like a long-term thing, in terms of there will be a Raw Phil out there somewhere for you, I assume. But we'll see how long that takes, of course. You never know. Yeah, Raw Burnell or something will be on the way, you'd think, okay? You'd think. You don't know, but you'd think. So there will be... so Hey It's Zip is saying a special video today. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised. But I'd say tomorrow is going to be very annoying, so hold on to your butts for that one. Bright Nasa says, Triple P called him a pussy for not nuking Raw Phil last Kino stream. Is that why? I wonder. Raw Phil does have a kick. They do have many other accounts, of course, but the easiest one was on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? But they do have other accounts, and they're still going to do their thing, but they can't get on YouTube. I don't think it's a lawyer situation, right? But I think it's just enough. But Raw Phil does have a backup. Now, what's going to happen now? Who knows? But we'll see. That's the fact of the matter. So, breaking news here. It is true. Indeed, Raw Phil is terminated for the moment.
Uh, try for the crown. Mm. Yeah. No, dude, stop. Crown part 4.
Recording? We got
Day 239. Crown part 3.
Taste is not very.
Think you can serve the world's biggest dumpling is served at this Georgia.
Wash it, mate. Wash it.
The white eyes. I still fool me. No. Let's just. And then I'm signing it for you. The brick you call it. That's it. Mysterio. Right there. Don't you want me to sign this? You can sign it for you. No, I want you to. If you want to. Best character? Lost. Yeah. Oh, I'm locked in. Give me KO. Card against humanity. Should I buy card against humanity? Check the button. 69. Yeah. Pay to play. Host head. I'm going to take it. Maybe we get it back. Nine. No. Serpent's kiss. Mystery. Yeah. Oh my god. My leg.
Mother. Okay, let's go. Time to start today. Positive way. Sleep for 4 hours, we're good. Just want some silver now. And and then we'll continue our day. I got an hour. I'm just chilling. So I have time for chips. I have to check. Macaroni. North Ogan. Snake. Wait, wait. ESP? Chino. I want to get the best of now. That is amazing. Don't blink if you blink. Oh my god. Just slept for 4 hours. That was fantastic. Currently 4:30 a.m. Right now, what we're gonna do is super simple. Oh shit! I'm about to die. We're about to die. What I'm gonna about I'm gonna spend the last an hour. My apologies. And then we're gonna go out. We're gonna do our first TikTok live in a while, and that is pretty much it. So without further ado, let's go. Without further ado, let's go. Super excited about today. What else? What else? Yeah, I'm gonna be eating some chips. It's odd because I didn't think I was gonna sleep for so long, but then this is really good that we slept, so don't really mind. My apologies. That was good. There's some popcorn. Some caramel. Contribution at all. Chips, Ruffle, creamy dill pickle. All you do is click one button. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. mean, dill pickle is a mess.
classic JRPG fun here on PSP Gaming. You guys showed up, you hung out, you supported, and I committed to playing the sequel. It's time for the sequel. Amid the destruction and desolation of war, a single bloom sprouts, giving the seeds of hope to the world. A young stalwart upstart and his gay brother, wait what? And some random chick who keeps bothering them and won't leave them alone. A really annoying nerdy girl who's very bossy and yells. The world's furriest doll. A bunch of drunken gamblers. Never would have expected that. And a whole bunch of characters you'll use 3 times during the game. Prepare your thoughts. 3 different colors of glowing
Got
white
so
face.
lucky.
There's a manual. Okay. New game, normal. I forgot his default name. What is the character's default name? Hussein? No, that can't be his default name. Hussein? Like Saddam Hussein? No. What is this nonsense? Is his name seriously Hussein? It can't be. I never knew that. If that's the case, I probably just named him Phil or whatever back in the day. That is your name. Someone actually is named Hussein. That's my name. You just spell differently. Okay, that's canon, guys. That's what we'll go with then. Hussein. Why did you be Hussein?
My
It's
apologies.
hilarious. Big Max just thinks this game will end up a night game. As I said, guys, if you support the game, this will be a daytime stream. No, I want to make it a
We are involved in the vortex.
but I do need people to show up and engage and support with it like we did for the first game. So if you're here for chill, JRPG fun with these
What is your... Okay, this...
So basically, if you can't figure this out, these guys are. Oh, yeah! Almost all of them. And by the way, how do we. These back to me? There it is. See, so fast there. For now, we'll do one. We already know the enemies. They're all back. Love it. Watch it dance. We got a code box DLC. Damn. It's like Suicide Kings in Red Dead Redemption. Only there's no stagecoach. La la. La la la. And $20 tip. Thank you so much. Anonymous $20 tipper. That will get us up to 68 of support and climbing. Thank you so much. And remember, please keep Twin Codec 2, keep the rotation on day streams by supporting the stream. Like I said,
Sorry, guys.
we're gonna play the game and we are. Keep getting support, it will stay a daytime stream, but we can do major streams. You know, I don't want to have it at night, but I have to reserve the day streams for the games that people want the most support. So if we get the goal today, this will absolutely stay in the rotation as a daytime stream, okay? Alright, how do I leave?
I think...
Run.
Oh, shit.
Let's see here.
What the fuck?
Thank you for becoming a member. That's actually
You absolutely suck.
and that's $3 support. Now we're up to 70.
Oh, I hate you.
Guys, we're halfway to the goal almost. With a few bucks, we'll get halfway to our goal at 75. Golly boy. Plus, it goes north swallow last game. We're big Misty Monster next day. I'm serious. I'm so scared of the G5 banks. What? Do I know you? Are you looking for Psy? You were away a while ago. People keep coming by looking for it. Huh. Psy.
Go ahead, you should
Psy,
do it
like
again.
the Korean musician.
Yeah.
Time to go back. Yeah, the flower. There's, what's your name?
Sorry, guys.
Game stops. Only like newer games for the past 10 years. Well, that's sorry, guys. We're going out of nowhere. I don't get a coffee during the break. And Jay-Z says, well, I 100% this game like I did in Suikoden 1. Well, listen. That was a question during the Suikoden 1 playthrough. My answer was simple. If people show up and engage and support with the playthrough, I'll spend more time on it and I'll let them say. I would love to do that in this one, but I do need people to support the playthrough. Right now, we're about halfway to our goal, but not yet. We have about 2 hours left on the street. Hit that goal. We do. I'll play it more 100%. Here you go. David Cowboy fan did a $2 super chat. It says it's going down now instead of psycho, please. I don't know what that means, but thanks for a $2 super chat. I get 73 bucks of support. 2 away from halfway to the goal. Let's get 2 right now. Let's get someone for $2 so we can hit halfway to the goal. Come on. Tonight is gonna be a jailbreak. Oh, wait a minute. They're being
Bye.
Support said the same premise. I said, I want to play it as long as people provide support out in the rotation, and I'll play it the sequel. And people did. People actually supported every single stream I did in the first game to get the goal, and I kept going. I recruited all the characters. It just worked for whatever reason. People wanted to see this classic. They didn't want to see Metaphor, but they wanted to see this classic. So I'm hoping we'll have enough of an audience that we can do that with this one too. I really do. But right now we've got a little over an hour left. We are over halfway to my goal, so maybe we can hit it by the end of the stream. I hope we do. What did she do? Reno, what did you do? Oh, we had an adult conversation. Come on, let's go. What the heck? Oh. Okay then. All those Japanese games they make, let me tell you. Oh. This way. Chest. Ooh, bees. Not the bees. The bees. Not the bees. Oh. Oh my god. Blade Bunny. The exceedingly dangerous rabbits with sharpened axes. Stay away from the Blade Bunny. Take this. Hello, party. So yes, their team up is insanely overpowered from the beginning of the game. It's essentially the same team up that the main character and his trainer had in Suikoden 1. Only you get that later in the game. This you get it right at the beginning. Unofficial Gabriel says, are these the hairy balls everyone tells me to go suck? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what people are telling you to suck, but I'm going to want to put that hairy ball in my mouth, that's for sure. Oh, yeah. Swap those hairy balls. Did a super chat, so $7.29 would be $1.98, basically $2.
Oh, a milli.
Thank you for the $2 super chat. Hey, but Cowboy Ben, I'm pretty sure I shouted out your latest hit. I don't have one in my inbox, so I think I shouted it out. The bees! The bees, not the bees! Oh! Extermination. The bee extermination technique. Oh! Beast monster. Oh, they have a couple of I didn't see any Tinder and Dexter questions in it, actually. I was like, really missed them. I didn't see that. The last time I saw people would ask about valedictorian.
We don't have Wi-Fi. We don't get the date.
92 now and climbing, everybody. Thank you so much. Again, please let's keep that momentum going. Can we get a simple run, kid? We haven't had one in quite some time. And one this morning. Alrighty then. Bye-bye. That's a lie. Stop. Let me go. I want to see my mother. Interesting. Why would his dad turn on him instantly like that, right? That's bizarre, is it not? Huh. Alright, well, I didn't mean to leave town. That was an accident. Well, let's see here. But, $2 tip. $2 tip. We got a dollar tip here. We have a cowboy fan. Oh, yeah, name a cowboy fan. Your second tip came through another $1. See, you see what I mean? Like, your one was just delayed, and then your second one just came through here. Okay, alright. Thank you. We have a cowboy fan. Alright. We're at 96, guys. We're 54 away from the goal. Can we hit it? Please, can we get some more support so we can get Jimmy Codin, Jimmy in the rotation. Lego.
Wi-Fi is not working. Wi-Fi is not working.
Bigger's better. Just like a bigger jackpot with better odds.
And it's not something ludicrous. I will read and interact with Kid Chat. But usually Kid Chat is a bunch of LARPing trolls who just are just talking nonsense. So I don't always respond to Kid Chat. Ryu! You're hitting my mouth. Alright, Denali has joined the party. What is she, like 12? What is she gonna do? Seriously. She'll annoy your enemies to death. Exactly, she's like a cookie anime sister. Exactly how the character stereotype. Alright, it's not the Imperial Bark, but it's close. Look at this. We are crimes included with the foul city-states of Joustin and besmirching the honor of the proud Unicorn Brigade and the Highland military. I hereby sentence you both to death by hanging. Do you have any last words? Stick out the judge. Next thing you know, you're doing the Frenchman stick. Why not? Say that, that'll throw them off. No, I don't. Oh, now I'm really mad. The name of Grandma Gikaku bears a secret golden bird holy flower dragon tooth glory punch. Wait. What the hell? Oh. Okay. Hang tight for you, Joey. Help is on the way. I got 2 contributions. The first is a $2 tip. Thank you for a $2 tip. Now up to 98 bucks of support. Thank you so much. And then I got a $5 tip. So now we're up to 103 and climbing with about a half an hour left on stream. Can we hit the goal, everyone? We're almost there. Less than 50 to go. Thank you guys. Can we get some support to hit the goal? Now we have a half an hour left. Get some super chats in there. A sub or two. Final tip. Let's hit it. Yeah. Hey, got people on Kick. Thanks for all the moral support. However, it sure would be great if you give me some real support. Just saying. We hit the goal. We have a half an hour left.
Ah, dude.
Oh, let's see, I got another $2
Dude, the Wi-Fi doesn't work. What the fuck? Funny. Poor guys. know. Perfect. Okay, good. Feel better. Oh, good morning, guys. Good morning. How are we doing? Well, it's your morning. We're doing well. Having a wonderful day on this early morning. It is the Thursday. I'm gonna have a problem where I need to charge your phone. So I think I'm gonna need to do is I think I'm gonna need to do it in a very specific manner. We're a bit later than usual because my car isn't working. The apartment is just too hot. I can talk now because we have the Everything place was already running. It's already running. Step by step. Walk to the door. This is gonna be humid, people. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be big. We have such a huge, like, we have such a huge heat. It's gonna be the mess. It's gonna be the mess. So, you got some good news for you guys? Oh, I still want to do a intro. I do think this is important. See, we're at 27% battery and a non-working Wi-Fi. Ugh. Hear me out. Hear me out. We do have an ice pack on it, so that's good. Make you face us. Don't blink is your boy Ink with the gorgeous moon in here. I'm gonna be filming it. Because we're doing having a fantastic day. It is early AF. It is 5:20 a.m. We don't have Wi-Fi. It's just too hot in the apartment. I restarted. Not just restarted it, but 10 minutes ago. So it should be working, and there's no reason for you not to work. So right now I'm a bit on the edge because I knew needed to work. Why? Because I slept for 4 hours. We did upload and I did free the phones, but it's not gonna be enough. Yeah, let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. Perfect. Okay, good. I was also doing the tower. Okay. Early morning sunrise. Are you guys down for that? Are you guys done for that? Date is the 9th, July 2026. Imagine if I still said 2025. That'd be wild. So, we can finally start our day. Holy crap, it feels good to start. Why doesn't it work? I swear to God. You're asking yourself, Ink, aren't you supposed to be live this morning? I was. I was absolutely supposed to be live this morning. I was absolutely supposed to be live this morning. Then that's me. Connected, no internet. Yeah. And I have the LTD. I have the LTE. The reality is, because it's the first one I do in a while, I possibly will do it for like 3 hours. I just don't know if I can stop myself from using the Wi-Fi a lot. Yeah, the LTE a lot. So I'm kind of in a bad position. It's completely frozen. They don't have Wi-Fi. And I fucking suck and I fucking rocks. I wish it were just obvious. Now it's working back, and now I'm super happy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab me some water, some soda, sorry, and some battery pack. The reason I connect myself because I'm big on honesty. However, this is cool. This is really cool. Today's gonna be raining, guys. Oh, I forgot to show you. I forgot to show you people. I'm so sorry. Am I worried about the no Wi-Fi? Yes, absolutely. 'Cause I never planned that. Oh well, you should upload more in the winter because in the summer it's very hot and the Wi-Fi won't work. I never planned for that. Make it with this. 100%? 100%, we're good. And I forgot my water. So, I was also supposed to do a mukbang. I don't know if I'm going to do a mukbang this morning. Reason as to why is super simple. Um, reason as to why is because, well, here's the plan. So, we slept for 8 hours, which is great, because I needed it. When I slept for 8 hours, I mean 4. I slept from 1 to, or midnight to 4 in the morning. Yeah, and the only reason I woke up is because I did the tower. So, thank you, tower. Yeah, low key, high key, medium key. Um, this was kind of meaningful for me, right? So, that was what we did. But because I didn't do this, why am I so happy that I slept? Because I don't have to edit anymore. I just have to upload. And I can do that when I'm sleeping. That's great. That is fantastic. I cannot technically sleep for 7 hours per day. Doesn't matter. I don't have to do editing. Now, what editing could I have to do? Super simple. A phone close, a recording close, I have to repair it. It won't repair, so I have to take out and do a small editing. But I could technically do it for. I could technically work for like 14 hours. I don't have to worry about anything, which is great. The Wi-Fi stopped working at 5 o'clock in the morning, like 5:05, 5:07. I don't know. It was not that long ago, so yes, I'm really stressed because, historically speaking, it happened twice this year, and the two times it was bad. The first time it was like 2 hours, multi-window closed. Okay, too hot. That's to be expected. That is to be expected. It's okay because we have the. I have the. No, okay, good. But I had the lighting on. It is to be expected, right? Uh, dude, I'm stressed. The second time it was 11 hours. Truth is, I don't have 11 hours. So I'm gonna repeat myself. If you're clever enough, you already understood. I slept, meaning that I'm not tired. I cannot upload, meaning they can do shit. I woke up an hour to the 8 ago. So yeah, forget about it. Forget about it. Forget about it. What I supposed to do? I don't know. Now that it's colder, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to restart it again. I don't think there's consequences to restarting a router. I don't know. Let's try it out. Fuck, man. don't think there's a solution. What is the solution? Solution is stepped up right here. And this has 12 gigs. 12 gigs an hour and a half. An hour and a half. The stress. So last night was absolutely phenomenal. I didn't do as much as I wanted to. I didn't get to public all the videos. Publishing all the videos is just a click. Well, like a couple of click. Enter your login, select all, publicize all, and then you wait for it. There's so many and they're big. So possibly we'll say something along the lines of 10 hours, 12 hours, 13 hours. That's it. So yeah. The best thing is, like, I have DVDs. Technically speaking, with that, we're good. We have DVDs, technically speaking, we're good. I have batteries. Electricity works, so we're good. And it's no wonder because, like, right now, I'm sweating. Am I gonna talk for an hour and a half? This, I hope not. Will I? It's possible. It's very possible. It's very, very possible because there's no answer to it. There's no magic solution. Like, hey, magic solution is to restart. We did it. We did something really cool though. So we put a bag of chips, and we took the ice pack and I put the bag of chips, and I put the bag of chips on the bottom, because what was happening is the ice pack was melting, and it was liquid, so you had direct water damage. But now you have the water damage in the bag of chips, and you can just empty it on the garbage, on a neighbor, on a no, on a garbage, on the toilet, on the sink, on a bathroom, bathtub. See, so much to good. No, we're just waiting, guys. We're just waiting. We are just waiting for this to be fixed, for this to work, for my take to click. Yeah, been watching a lot of TSP content lately. It's been chaos. You know I'm a slut for drama. Got some kind of bad news. The long wire that we got yesterday, they're not good. They're not good. They're not charging fast. When I say properly, it's fast. They're not charging fast enough. And because they're not charging fast enough, I'm like, oh shit. I know I have a solution. I have a solution. What do I do mobile hotspots on this mask? How do I do mobile hotspot on this mask? How'd you broadcast? I don't know. And that's my biggest fear. Like right now. Not ever, but right now. Biggest fear is that we are in a position where I can't really do the videos that I asked you to do today because, for example, I have an email to do. It usually take 20 minutes. How many 20 minutes that I have? Not a lot. Please freaking work, dude. Not asking for a lot. When you walk away, you don't hear me say, please just work. Oh no, electricity, you plug, you should be working. I understand, it's warm outside, but it's warm for everybody, don't you see? And the winter there's heating. You're telling me that the summer is hotter than the heat inside. I don't think so. Hold me, Please, my Wi-Fi, please just work. I beg you. If I beg you, you're all good. Regardless the warning. And something like that. And I was ready to do a live this morning. Stop complaining, dude. Just do something. Change your mind. I gotta do tire talk because I have to do this. I can't do a mukbang because I do it at 12 o'clock when I have Wi-Fi. There's also, this is the first time we got to sleep. And then while during the night. And I don't know if that's gonna affect how tired I'm at 12 or how tired I'm at 1 or 2. I don't know. I don't know. The future doesn't care me at all. Oh, nothing. When you walk away. Okay, good. And we're back. Like I said, I just needed to change it up a little bit because well, we don't have a lot of batteries to be honest. Because yesterday it didn't charge, and I didn't check. Because you think that you would need to check once, but you don't. Because sometimes you gotta move some wire, and sometimes you fall asleep and you don't check if it's charging. So when I woke up, it was like I don't know. Then I kept checking and like, wait a second, it's at 30 now, and now it's at 16. The good news is the second it's charging, I don't think I'm gonna have a problem. I need to buy this phone specifically. Stop, dude. I don't have a choice. There you go. I don't see myself, which is a bit odd. There you go. Perfect. Okay. Well, not perfect, but fuck. What am I supposed to do? Okay. I think I'm gonna have to change wire, guys. I have to buy like a wireless charger. That's the only thing that's gonna save me. There you go. That's a good. Because now what I'm doing is I'm forcing in the wire in the hole. That's never good for a USB key in the garbage. Because now we have possibly better wire. Why better? Because I know it works. I have to question myself, like, hey, the wire problem with the phone? Doesn't work the problem with the phone. Can I fix this problem now? So I'm hoping it works. It is a steamy, it is a hot one. Something like that. I wonder how many people refuse to go to a hot one. I wonder how many people refuse. And I wonder how many people like Dude, how much I have to pay to pretend that this is spicy or not? There's possibly like an NDA of, just fucking work, dude, please. Please. Thank you. Good. There's probably like an NDA of, like there's people that ask you, hey, is there enough spicy version of the show? Yes, there is. Sign this NDA. We get lawyers at my door. This is like I was saying. The new wires that we ordered, they're good but not great. They're better than what we had, but we have some better wires, so they're not charging as much as possible. So I'm gonna have to be mindful of what I charge you with, understanding that some phone asks for more and some phone asks for less juice to charge. So yeah, this is good because the sole purpose is we're leaving the phone on like a majority of the time. Sole purpose is are you charging faster than your are you charging faster than you're depleting your batteries? I have an itch to game. For example, right now we're playing at the tower. And last night we were playing a couple of games, but nothing really. Phone's too hot. It's gonna be a hot one today. It's not a big deal. It's not a huge deal per se. Why? Because this is not this is not the what should I call it? Okay, you're working. See? What I have to do is wait a little bit. I think more patience in life. I need to verify. Yeah. Please drink a lot of water. It's very warm. I was with my mom since Thursday. It's not good. Yeah, today's gonna be raining though. That's super nice. That's uber nice. See, everything is working now. Hell yeah, hell yeah, you're working. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, you're charging. Hell yeah, you're so hot. I wish it was telling me like the how that was with the index. Feels like 22. 22. Everything's gonna be alright when sitting next to you. I don't know about you. Because night when Puffy won't be doing the 8 o'clock. Why? Because every single day we're doing the same thing. And right now I'm kind of not tired of it, but I'm struggling to do it. Like for example, I left the tower, but we've been doing 4 days. And now what I'm doing is I'm not finishing the run because I don't care. I'm not finishing the run, I'm not getting what I need. And because I'm not getting what I need, then I'm not doing as much as I should be doing right now. This is okay, so this is good. So you have to press OK. Doing so, we move the phone and we unplug it, but it's working. See, calm, it's calm, smooth, and collected. Where's the race? So, last night I was tired, but I was tired the day before and the day before. So I was like, okay, well, can't really count on that. Can't really be like, hey, you're gonna be able to sleep. You're gonna be able to do a lot. So yeah, but at the same time, I'm like, wait, if it's to work, it's gonna work. Okay, what I'm gonna do is this. Chocoladell. I don't know if Chocoladell is the most popular UFC fighter. Connor is back. Connor is absolutely back. I want to come back to something I said yesterday, because now everything is working. We can focus. You know what I need to do today? I need to call Carly. I'm gonna wait until like 12 to call her, like 11, and I'm gonna come to do the mukbang with my subject, and I'm gonna call her because she blocked me, dude. And yes, I need the logo, but so I don't want to be blocked because she's cool, you know. Yeah, I feel bad because I'm putting more effort because the motivation behind it, but even if it wasn't for that, I just care about the girl a whole lot, you know. So, I want to come back on something I said yesterday. Yesterday, I made a video. I wasn't even doing a video per se. I wasn't even doing a video. I was doing the intro, and I had it Connor Murphy, right? And I mentioned this a bit yesterday, and now, right now, I freaking hate this. I freaking hate this. Another thing that I don't like, I dislike as much as this. There's a lot of people that are coming out and saying, "Hey, we love Connor Murphy. We it was such a good dude. He was such a, you know." The reason why I hate that is, the guy was clearly going through shit. It was really good. So I saw an interview from him yesterday. Because people now are paying attention to him. So I saw a clip of an interview yesterday. He was like, "Dude, you were generational success. You were getting 6 million views per videos. What happened? Do you still have the money or you lost it all?" It's like, "Yeah, you lost it all. I live in a golf house in a shitty golf house, and in a deserted place, right? And I think it's Thailand. At the end, not that I really changed because it was kind of a bit outside. So in the beginning, his content was more. When I watched a couple of his video, again, still pretty boy. He was still pretty boy. I had Rich. Rich was older. Like, I made it in life. I don't give a fuck anymore. He had the pretty boy that would get all the girls. You go to a bar. Jeff side more, but Connor go to a bar. Like, there's no point in trying to get a girl. There's no point. And girls will tell you, like a dad bod, no. We were 19 when I was watching those guys. You don't have a dad bod at 19. You don't have a dad bod. You have a mom bod, which is hot. You have a dad bod that's like, depending on the person, I guess, but still, you know. So yeah, and he was talking about how his content was a reflection of his mental. So because his content was more weird, he was in a weirder headspace, and people didn't notice. And then he made videos, and he was showing the lake. So the cause of this was drowning, but now it's written as on life, right? And what I dislike is that you guys, it's okay to mourn someone. What I'm gonna say is not for the faint of hearts. If you don't want to listen to, but that's fine. You guys didn't care about him when he was depressed. You didn't care about him when he had those thoughts. You didn't care about him, and he made a video, right, which was for the death of Oliver Tree, and he did a what you call it, like a music video for riding around the cowboy don't cry. It's too much, I don't want anymore. Stop feeling like I did it before. Wild West, run around this carousel, you catch my drift. She took me for a spin, and you guys just didn't care. I didn't care. They did the same thing for Other Tree. You guys didn't care. The only one that I truly feel like had shit to say, there's two people for Other Tree. There's two people. There was Jake Weber. Wyatt would you close? Well, kind of, but more than that. Storage is full. Okay, my apologies. It's not full, but okay. It's not full, but okay. Okay, Ming. See, this is what I don't like. I'm gonna have to do the editing of that. It's okay, it's one video, but still. Don't let it get through. Wi-Fi is working, which is pretty good. Now, guess what? Now, there's this super nice breeze running round the carousel to catch my drift. She took me for a spin. It's too much, I don't care anymore. Stuck feeling like I ever before. Wild West. To the bathroom. Apologies. Like these, I mind less like doing some editing or uploading them because they're constant talking. And the phone is too hot. These I don't mind because we're talking a lot. We're talking a lot, and not a lot is going on. But still, and I made a mistake as yesterday. Didn't separate the videos. Shit. Bathroom. Old West. Um, and we're back, which is great. I had to say, for such an old phone, this phone is mesmerizing. I basically have like 3 windows, legit 3 windows open, which is the studio, the game, and this is kind of cool. This is kind of cool. We are sitting on 6 gig, but I got one. It was uploading, which is an hour and a half, which is 7 gig. So it should be enough, right? Sorry, I closed the videos because now the Wi-Fi is working. I have to make sure that I'm uploading from the right phone, which is this phone. This one, what I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure that this is not uploading. I just made space. I just made 20 gigs of space. So we're good. We are good. So like I was saying, was Jake Weber. This is part 3, by the way. There's a love part, I know. I know there's a love part. And they're telling me that there's no okay. See, it is charging though. And kinda quickly because we were at 12%, now we're at 15. It's not a lot, but like you have 3 windows open, so yeah, it is a lot better. Like I was saying, a lot of people when somebody dies, their first question is like, that's impossible because I thought this person like last week. I thought this person a month ago. Jake Webber did a video 3 weeks before Oliver died tragically, you know? It's like, holy shit, dude. That's insane. And Ethan Klein. Why? Because they had like this huge friendship. Like for example, and I'm trying to be, how can I put this? Oliver Tree, of course, had to deal with a lot of content creator, had to deal with a lot of people, had to deal with, a lot of people, right? Think about the Logan Paul, thinking about the Ethan Klein, thinking about the KSI, thinking about the there's possibly a lot more people, but um, with Ethan Klein, it was like a long-lasting relationship, and they were really close. So Ethan was like one of the first people. And what is kind of cool to see is that when he passed away, sadly, a lot of people first thought was, I hope Ethan's okay. And this is sort of messy because, like, well, what about the family? We don't know the family, so parasocially speaking, that people like focusing on that are alive. And I know it sounds like I'm saying like, okay, well, this person is dead. There's no use in being sad. No, um, one of my, and this is a completely different story, but one of my best friend when I was 20, I was working at A&W. I talked about this before. Aaron Knife himself, um, he was Asian, not Asian IT. And my dude just wanted to be himself, just wanted to be happy, and he was receiving letters from people back home, like in a home country, and and yeah, they were saying like, we're so proud of you, cannot wait for you to become a doctor. And he was like, dude, I don't want to be a doctor. I don't know what I want to do, but don't want to be a doctor. And one of the most surprising things ever, that was It was such a shock. And again, I'm not trying to make this about myself. I'm just portraying what it's like, right? Portraying what it's like. And the reason why I'm talking about this is there's a very cryptic reason for it. I'm gonna get in much later, but it's very important also. So at his eulogy, at his funeral, a couple of people talked, and one of the first people that talked was his best friends, and there was sort of two letters. How can I put this? There was two letters of why I'm doing this because they found my dude in his closet. Yeah, they found my dude in his closet with a tie. Yeah. True story. And it was two letters. It was the official letter to the family, and there was a letter for the bestie, which was friends, which was my friend, and it was kind of intended that the reason why was family pressure. So when it was a funeral, people were kind of pissed at the family. So the best friends, which was her, Pavlo, which was a good dude. Pavlo was a good dude. Pavlo was a good dude, and they came up, and they talked about like missing the guy and how they were feeling. And I'm like, I wonder how they're feeling, because the family pressure was the reason as to why I was like more interested in how they were doing, because they lost a friend for no reason. The family that says, hey, you could have stopped this, It's like the parents didn't see the pressure, didn't see that, hey, maybe tell the uncle like back off. My dude was 18. They talk about being a doctor, so and stuff. And there was a lot of question about money. Like, think about how you're gonna help the village if you're a doctor. That's not cool. That is not cool. That is not cool. And yeah, a lot of pressure for the guy, which kind of sucks. But apart from that, what else? Like coming back to Oliver Tree, then Connor Murphy, then Mac Messier. With Oliver Tree, like there's this girl, and weirdly enough, people were asking Melanie Martinez how she was feeling. This is kind of weird because Jake, I understood, even I understood, but Melanie was Oliver's ex, but they dated like a long time ago. So like moving on, it's like this whole Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez, and like, dude, what the heck? What the heck, dude? What the actual heck? Like, Justin is married. Selena is married. I believe she is. I'm not sure, but I think she is. Like, I understand that they were Seleners, but there's time for. And the worst thing is Selena. Like when she was dating Justin, she was getting so much hate because she was like, he's mine, even my next husband. I'm in love with the guy. You know. There's a video of, I'm pretty sure it's Billie Eilish, but there's this girl, and I'm like, and the video is like, I used to be a usually in a fan, but now she took my man. And I'm pretty sure it's humor, but still. Speaking of, I saw a picture on Twitter. I was watching porn of Phineas, which is her brother, the Billy brother, and he was with his girlfriend, and I thought it was Billy. They're in bed together. That's weird. Not judging, of course, but that's weird. No, it was his girlfriend. I'm like, okay, that's even weirder. But hey, I don't judge. I don't judge. Again, you have, but I do think this is a very interesting topic. This is a very interesting topic. I do think that as a public, as a human species, parasocially speaking, we're doing much better. So, for example, I saw this post of Ariana Grande, and they were talking about how crazy it was that she was setting up fashion trend, which is a sweater and high heel. It was a trend, but apparently it is. And she was at the height of her depression. And like, holy shit. And people are aware of that. And people are like, she's in a depression. And people are taking not accountability, but they're taking that in consideration. This is phenomenal because back then it was, like I mentioned Britney Spears a lot, but there's a South Park episode where they basically sacrifice her because that's what the gods want. Yeah, it's insane. It's insane. You know. Going back to Conor Murphy, it was so sad because like I knew he made some. Okay, so it's kind of tough. It was kind of tough because like I know he had like a rebirth of sorts in the content creation universe because uh I used to know him a lot because like algorithmically speaking, you don't watch the people that I was watching and not have everybody like the odd twin, and I think they're a great content creator. The odd of me type it in twins, dude, twins, in the freaking algorithm or the freaking search bar where next to nothing. AGP, yes, because that was a shit show. And then the odd twin personality speaking were my favorites. Rich was cool. Rich was super cool, but Rich was. I'm gonna put this. Stuffer. Like the twins, odd twins, were doing this as a career. So you were able to say, hey, I want to ask this and this and this and this and this and this and this. Rich didn't need that as a career. He had a very established career. He had some cash. So he didn't need that. So you're like, okay, well, Rich can leave tomorrow. I think there's a codependency issue. I feel like somebody that's doing this as a career is somebody that's doing this as a career. I think it's more likely that you to see them on the long term that's not doing this as a career. A better example is Gabiana. Gabiana was cancelled multiple times. She keep coming back. She keep coming back. She keep coming back. Some people to this day are still asking, "Hey, where's Rice? Where's Rice Gum?" I'm like, mother fricker didn't post a video in like 10 years. And yes, I used to watch some Rice Gum content. Super good content. Charismatic. Super super funny. Like the guy would diss people, then get this. Then would put Naruto music and be like, "I don't know what I did wrong, man. I just want to be myself." As funny as fun, right? And then everybody in that time was putting so long. It was gold. Ah, it was a good era, you know. And then Rice, and at the end, Rice was posting like once every 6 months, you know. Why? Because he didn't need to post. My dude was making stacks. My dude was making stacks. Then he came out later on. Um, the last time we heard about him is he wasn't even in a video. He was talking about how he had this girl and she got pregnant and he lost a baby. Yeah. I want to share that because it affected him. That was thoughtful. I thought it was thoughtful. Yeah. Yeah. Sort of insane, right? But what can I say? It's the world we live in. That is the world we're living in, guys. And that's the way she wrote. That's how she wrote and that's the way she wrote. What else? What else? What else? Yeah, Conor Murphy. I'm so sorry, guys. If I knew him better, like, I would be more serious about it, but I'm just like, because yesterday I felt bad. Last night, not even yesterday, just today, I felt bad. I was like, dude, you mentioned this you mentioned this in an intro. They didn't make a video for the guy. I talk about Marc Messier, which is a French Canadian actor that died, but he died at like I think it was like 80 something or 70 something. You know, is it less sad than Conor Murphy? Conor Murphy was maybe in his late 20s. I don't know, but yeah, it's very different. The whole mood is different. The whole mentality changed. The whole thing changed. Right? It's very different. So then with Connor, um, it was tougher. It was tougher because my apologies. Don't forget about Gabiana. Yeah, Gabby was getting cancelled, coming back, getting cancelled, coming back. And what was for certain is no matter how often Gabby would get cancelled, she'll be back, right? So you take it for granted. You take it for, hey, let's expose her, let's cancel her, and everything. There was some what you call it? I thought it an interesting subject. There was an expose not too long ago because she was somebody came out and was like, hey, Gabiana paid me to kill the situation. Like to not talk about it. Here's my truth. And everybody's like, dude, Gabiana is a shitty person. She's evil. She is evil. Fuck her, right? But I don't agree because in my book, bribing somebody is not cool. In my book, paying for something not to be said is not cool. In my book, paying people to go spread lies, not cool. In my book, paying people to go and report a mass report, not cool. At the same time, there's no blueprint for YouTube. There is no blueprint for content creation. There is no blueprints for how this shit worked. So then people did things thinking that this was completely normal when it wasn't. When it wasn't. And you're like, holy shit, dude, that's hardcore. But did Gabby did it for, and this is my problem. Did Gabby did for to be evil? There's no other ways. Like Gabby was making money at hand and fist. Like, okay, well, let's use this money. Like you look at companies, right? And you look at companies and they were gonna do what you call it, like they were gonna do ads, they're gonna do PR. I'm playing this game, which is the Tower, which you know I'm obsessed with, and I have like 10 playthroughs. Um, uh, see, it's not connecting. I know it's gonna charge. You're gonna let it go, breathe in, breathe out, and we'll come back to it. Fuck it. Fuck that this morning. So yeah, they had like a horrible freaking update. And people were pissed off and people were leaving left and right. They did PR. They did a lot of things to fix it. They did a lot of things that they would give more generous rewards to players. They did XYZ to make the player happy. At the end, who won? The player. And there was so much, and I do mean so much, that was in there that was not. There was so much in there that was not necessarily normal. Like in a perfect way. When you fuck up, what you do, right? What do you do? And that's a company itself. But even then, like, okay, well, do we give more generous reward? Do we apologize? Do we admit that we were wrong? What do we do? And you have a YouTuber that was one of the first YouTuber to make it really big. You give her a shit of cash. There's studies of it. So there's studies of it, which is how do people deal with this, right? Some people will read rich dad, rich dad, poor dad. Some people will read books, self growth, and think that's the truth. But if Anna was like, "Hey, I fucked up," Google, how do I fix it? Well, when it happens to a company, this is how a company usually fix this problem. And she did the same thing. She tried to bribe people. You know, am I saying that this is the right thing to do? No, I'm saying that it's easy to like understand why she did it. What she did, what she didn't, doesn't make it okay. No. And then you're like, dude, you're talking about the girl was canceled 7 times, 8 times. She'll be back. She'll be back. Don't worry about it. And then she did a Jubilee video, which is I had this fear of getting canceled. And in my head, I'm like, Gabby, how can you be worried about getting canceled? You get canceled like 10 times. You're good. You're good, girl. You're good. You're still surviving. You're still breathing. You're still somewhat healthy. Mentally, I'm not sure. Small shade, but I'm worried. So you can't be worried about that. So with Connor, because this is ultimately speaking, this is all for Connor. This whole thing, like people, and there was a lot of video that he was doing that was super popular. He disappeared. I found him again. The guy was weird, and his comments It was not nice. It was like, dude, I used to look up to you. I used to be my hero. Now you're this weird guy, and you're like, bro, how are you not able to understand that this guy is truly going through stuff? This guy is truly going through like. There's a reason why his content is different. There's a reason why it's not like I'm gonna say something awful. Call Connor, right? Connor right now coming back to MMA, right? Conor right now, Conor McGregor coming back to MMA. A lot of people are happy about it. A lot of people are, it's tough because am I happy that he came back? Yes, absolutely. One of my favorite fighter, right? He's one of my favorite shit talker. But then you come back after 5 years. He's not gonna be the same. He's not the same guy. His kids are much older. They're more aware of what their dad doing. The kid when he was 4 wouldn't say like things that he wouldn't say things like, "Dad, this is embarrassing." 10 years old, 12 years old will say, "Dad, this is embarrassing." I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, son." You know. And with Connor coming back, there's a lot of instances of this is not complex, but how's it gonna go? And Connor, with all due respect, I do think he's one of those guys that I'll be back, I'll be back, I'll be back, I'll be back, I'll be back. And again, one person that I really like, which is Chuck Liddell. Chuck Liddell, I really think he's a good dude. I really think. I look up to the guy big time. But recently he was doing a battle. He was doing a fight, and Dana White was this is a W from Dana White. He was like, who the fuck is making Chuck fight at 50 something years old? Let the guy retire. Give the guy peace. Let the guy breathe. And I was like, absolutely, 125%, 125%. And we don't have the mentality of doing that. We don't have the savoir vivre or the common not the common courtesy or the savoir vivre is actually really well because it's like savoir vivre is like politeness. It's like you understand things that you're supposed to understand. I'm not gonna go in the street and hit someone. Not because somebody told me that it was not nice, because I know that's not nice. You understand? So with Chuck, I think Connor's gonna do that. One of those guys, and Connor had like a rebellious phase when he was left out. He was doing some drugs. He was getting people. Became messy. Became crazy. You know, and he became like a lot more extravagant, a lot more intense. You know, you look at Dustin Poirier, which is again a guy that I like. I like Dustin. I think he's a good dude. Why? Because he's funny. I was watching one of his interview with Theo Vaughn, and they were talking about Connor did a movie with Jake Gyllenhaal, and now what are you gonna do? And Theo, as a joke, said they should do like a Dustin Poirier goes to 10th grade, and Dustin could have fucked up Theo like a no tomorrow. He left. To me, that's a good dude. To me, that's a good dude. You want to make fun of yourself because you know it's inoffensive, it's harmless. It's a good dude. Not even I'm not able to do that myself. So super respect for that. Super respect for that. Right? And him, he didn't have a fight, and there was footage of him on the body cam, like going after a police officer and saying like, "Do you know who I am? I'm gonna mess you up." Which, ultimately speaking, I think it's a douche move. I think it's horrid. I think there was in no way, shape, or form where Dustin was able to do it or should have done it. But guess what? I am not him. I'm not his head. You can do whatever the fuck you want. And then when people ask him what he's doing, he said, "This is what I do when I'm out of the cage for too long. I go insane." So Connor did. Then you're judging him, right? But Connor Murphy was the same thing. Like the guy was not going well. He came back. His comment section was not great. Then he started watching people like Clavicular, and this is all interviews. All interviews. He was watching a guy like Clavicular say things like bone smashing. Then he said the same thing like everybody said. What a dumbass. Then he did some research on it and he was like, okay, well this is true. Then he had a resurgence because he was chilling with people like androgenics, like I don't know if even Clav chilled. Because even Clav is possibly the biggest person in the look maxing genre. I don't know if there's ladies in that genre. I know he had a girlfriend, which is what's her name? I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah, she was possibly one of the bigger ones. But it's weird because it was like the king and queen of Look Maxing. Now the queen is gone. There's still the king, but is she still the queen? I don't know. You know? And then what he did was like, okay, well this makes sense, and then he started making coffee again. And at the end, he was doing those weird videos, bro. He was doing like this on some alligator, and he had like a bow, and he was shooting in the water. And it was like, whoa, dude, what's going on? But if he was having fun, and then yesterday I was seeing all those videos, all those edits, all of those, and I'm not saying that you're a fan. So I think that in most cases, what happened was people that used to watch him like a long time ago, right? And they kind of didn't see the descent. I'm not saying that everybody didn't see the descent. I'm not saying that everybody should have done something. I didn't, so who am I to talk, right? But there was an unawareness, and it's still too late. Like I'm watching this guy on TikTok, and okay, the guy's not a good person, not a good person at all, not a good person. But this guy that is on TikTok, is getting bullied a lot. Now I'm gonna be honest, you're sort of master of your own thing. Why don't you guys look at this? The sun is between two clouds. Beautiful. Not the best sunrise, not the worst. Drag me on the carousel to catch my drift. She took me for a spin. It's too much. I can't take anymore. Stuck like I've been feeling before. My dumbass. Click stop to put back to make sure that we were uploading like the tower, but no, because now I'm gonna have to go in like 15 minutes. So I have 15 minutes to finish the intro, and I'm gonna try. I don't know if I can, but I'm gonna try, and then we'll do the rest. We'll do the rest. So yeah, for the guy on TikTok, and the guy because so okay, let's put it like that, right? There's asshole everywhere. He's an asshole, right? There's an asshole that screamed wolf. Like, hey, I'm trying to change, I'm trying to change, I'm trying to change. And at first you believe the guy, and then you're like, dude, 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 you've been talking about wanting to change for the last 6 years. You've been in that platform for 6 years, talking about changing for 6 years. What did you actually do? Like, what did you actually do? Nothing. So you're talking about making effort to change, but you didn't do shit. So you're full of shit. And he's talking about how it's like the way you're talking. It doesn't say that to me. It says that to people that expose him for being an asshole, which is deserved. What do you need? What do you need? What do you need? And you said that listening to you talk, listening to you talk, I'm gonna take the rope, but I'm gonna wait. You're waiting for that, and he's right. People gonna be with mental issues. It's no joke. Mental issues is no joke, and if it goes there, it's too far. But what happened was he had his girlfriend. He put his girlfriend in the mix, wanting to be a better, looking like a better dude, a better boyfriend. But the girl was a victim too, and they went after her, and they went after her. It's like she was like, "No, dude, I'm not with you. Because I'm with you, they go after me, they expose me." You know. So he said, "Okay, well, you got me at the platform." Came back like a week later. In French Canada, we have this very popular girl. She's not popular for the right reason. She's a kid that was one of the biggest cold case ever. One of the biggest cold case ever. She was this kid, and we had something in Canada called Amber Alert. Amber Alert is when a kid disappears, and usually the kid is found. So the guy was one of the like very popular case of wasn't found out, and the father was like, dude, there's some unsavory association, and I've offered to help me. And then they found the skull of the girl, of the small girl. Her name was Cedrica, and they found it like it had time to decompose completely. He said, and he did a joke that he's like, hey, he did a joke like he got cancelled, said he lost his girlfriend, left the platform, and he was like, hey, I wish he was there because I'm horny. What a piece of shit. What a piece of shit. What a piece of shit. And people canceling him. It's like, what the fuck? And he's like, no, you can't cancel me because this guy just did the same joke. You know? There is this mental health is no joke. Some people I don't think deserve to be bullied. Some people are more deserving than others at least. If there is karma, if there is justice, if there is a social justice, like people feel the need to bully the evil. Well, this guy was evil. Is Connor evil? No. He was a little bit odd, right? But it really bugged me yesterday to see people posting and say, hey dude, we miss you king, fly high. Like for example, a dude like Aziz, I get. Because Aziz died very young. And Aziz started Stradivarian was like he died at his peak. Like when he died, he was still very, very popular. But then this is another stupid story because he had a brother, which is called like Chesbra, and Chesbra was also a good dude. Chesbra was the older brother. So his younger brother had died, and people were very sad. And he was also a fitness influencer. He was also making content about fitness, and people were telling him that the wrong brother died. And you're like, in what universe is that okay? What universe is that okay? This is what people do. This is what people do, right? So it just bugged me. If you weren't there at my worst, you deserve to be there at my best. Um, Yesterday I had a friend reach out. Shout out to Tragic. It was like, hey dude, maybe I'm crazy, but I haven't seen you upload in a while. Is everything okay? And I'm gonna be completely honest. Tragic is a really good dude. Tragic is a really nice guy. He's been on my page for years. Always been super positive. He's always been like a really good person. But I don't think we've ever had a conversation. I think we had like a couple conversations. I think he went to the live, but we never DM'd. And this guy still was kind enough to be like, hey, maybe the dude is going through something. So we're moving. And it was super appreciated. But, and I'm not playing victim. I'm not comparing myself to somebody that chose to drown himself. You're not gonna find me tomorrow in a lake. Trust me. How would I do it if I was to do it? What a weird question. I don't know. I actually have no clue. They could just take a bunch of pills and do it in my sleep. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I don't know which pill, but I would go on Google. I would do I would do something along the lines of what mixture is not good. Because I wouldn't go for one pills. I would go for multiple pills. You know? Yeah. Probably I would do it, and I would leave no letters, and like I really appreciated that. You didn't have to write me. You didn't have to text me. You didn't have to reach out. You did. I'm really grateful for that. But what I and again, I'm not playing victim. Please understand. But what I kind of am not super stoked about, or what I do find is a bit comical, is that um this guy that I never talked to, that was a good dude, and yes, we known each other for years, but he reached out. How many other people need to reach out? Right? How many other people are reaching out? Like, and the truth is, there's been a couple. There's been a couple. There's been at least a handful of people that reached out. Whoa, my first million. My very first million. Whoa, let's go, baby, let's go. My very first million. Whoa, let's go. It's huge. That is huge. That is humongous. Nice. So yeah, so you look at people that reach out and it's super fun, but in most cases it's public. Like actually coming to the DMs and saying, "Hey, what's up, dude?" A lot. And like, I'm a very special case. I'm a very special case because it's all documented. First of all, I didn't really stop making videos. Second of all, and what happened was I continued making live content after. So that's why people didn't ask, right? That's why people didn't ask. But at the same time, you're coming in and saying like if it was really serious, if I was going through shit, and if I was feeling like who reached out? Not a lot of people. Is that okay? No. Is that sad? Yes. Am I guilty for that? Am I the reason for that? Possibly. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. If I am, I am. If I'm not, I'm not. I have no clue. I don't know. How would I feel if I am? I mean, I did some messed up stuff online, yes, for sure. But, ultimately speaking, did I do horrid things? No. Am I a criminal? No. Did I do things that was illegal? No. There's a lot worse, right? But if I was for mental health issues, like a lot of people wouldn't be there. A lot of people wouldn't understand. A lot of people would be fucked. Like there was this specific night. There was a specific night, bro. Very specific nights. I was live and I was going through shit. I don't remember what was going on, but I was going through shit. And this is one of my worst moments. I went live. This is a true story. I went live for 12 hours. For 10 of those 12 hours, I am ignoring chat. I'm just watching movies and I'm doing clips. Yeah. One of those movies was Duplex. One of those movies was Jonah X. One of those movies was Hitman. One of those movies was Equilibrium. There's so many more movies. There was a specific friend of mine that came in. I watched also what's the one with Juno Temple when she is like a sister? There's Matthew McConaughey. I don't remember, but it was a good movie. It was a good movie. And then fun fact is, she was coming in and out of the life. I was clearly ignoring her because I was in my bed. I was in my head. I was in my headspace. And I feel like she didn't ask me. She didn't ask what she asked at the beginning. Like, how are you? What's going on? But she couldn't pick up that I was not doing well. And I get the feeling that she kept coming back because she was bored. I'm like, dude, I'm clearly going through shit. I'm clearly, you know me for what? For years. I'm clearly going through shit. Right? I'm clearly going through shit. It's okay, it happens. But you cannot give me one night. You cannot give me like, and yes, it's my fault for being live. It's absolutely my fault for being live. But a little bit of savoir-vivre, a little bit of common courtesy. The guy is not doing well, let's leave him alone. It's like this person, right, who is sick. And you see them coughing and sneezing. And you go to them and you're like, hey, what's going on, friends? And the person tells you, I have a cold. Oh, well, okay, Well, you can take this and this and this and this. Are you gonna kiss me back to the person? You know that they have a cold? No. And if you do, what happens? You're an asshole. But then because it's mental health, you're the asshole because you didn't answer the person that was asking you what's up. I already answered. Okay. So yeah. So all of this to say one thing. All of this to say the following. If you weren't there when the person is at their worst, you don't deserve to be at their best. And if you do that, that's fake. I think what happened with Connor was a lot of people was there when he was at his peak. They reminded themselves of who he truly was, like how much of a legend he was. And they took it for cash. Like, yeah, I remember that guy. Actually, remember that guy. So now this is gonna be, and that's it for this for the intro. Now this is gonna be perfect because what I'm gonna do is now we have a nice sunrise, we have a nice weather. And what I'm gonna do because we have rain today is I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna be watching one movie. I'm gonna be uploading anything, right? And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come back around like I don't know, possibly like 12. Because right now it's what time? Yeah, right now it's 6:30. Yeah, we've been here for an hour. I'm gonna come back at like 12. We'll do a mukbang. We'll do a eulogy, and that's pretty much it. So we're gonna have some fun. But for now, let's just upload in because my phones are full. We played a lot, which is good. And yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna go sleep. So I'm gonna do my editing and everything. I should be done at like 10. So possibly we'll do earlier. Because it's gonna be raining, so it'll be hard for you guys to tell what time is it. It'd be hard to tell for you guys to tell like, hey, it's at 12 o'clock. Look at this. Look at the sun. It's gonna be raining. It'll be really fun. They mukbang. I still have chips. I still have caramel. So I'm gonna be watching movies, playing video games. It'll be fun. It'll be really fun. What I do last night? Well, last night was kind of special because we stayed up from 10 to 1, which is what you guys saw. Then from 4:15 to 5, which is what you guys saw. Because I was sleeping, so you can see shit. I watched a show which was called The Water Mage, which was kind of good. Not great, but good. We ate chips, we ate caramel, we played video games. One of them was good, one of them was not great. I woke up, was like, hey, DSP man, because it's chaotic right now, so I watch it. And like, you should go live. My Wi-Fi's not working, my battery is fucking dead. Let's go live. Yeah. 100%. 120%. I would have liked to go live this morning though. I would have really liked to go live this morning. It wasn't in the cards. It wasn't in the cards. You know what would be cool? If I go right now, I'll have time for a mukbang. I'll have time to call Carly. We're gonna have one when I come back. I'm gonna have a tower talk. We're gonna have a mukbang. We're gonna have a video where you just chill. Because right now what we're doing is there's no space to upload. So I have to upload videos about like my apologies. I have to upload videos about like gaming. But I'm not freeing space on this one, which is what I need. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. I don't know if I want to sleep. If I sleep at 2, I still have 5. I still have 7 hours. It's a shit ton of time. And I also have to do a movie review. But right now we have like 2 movies. I think we have 2 movies. I'm not even sure. If I do it at noon, I'll have 6, 7. So yeah, it'll be fun. You guys are doing well. And don't forget, if you can end the video on a positive note, if you have mental health issue, please reach out. Reach out to people that care, not a stranger. A lot of people, they reach out to me when they have mental issues. I'm like, dude, I want to help, but I don't know you. It's not for me to help you if I don't know you. Right? Anyway, that was positive, huh? That was positive, huh? Just happy to be here to film this beautiful morning. Yeah. By the time this is finished, you're done. We're gonna close in a minute, not even. I don't have the storage. Such rainy days, oh, rainy days. I just feel like letting this die. But no, it's not proper etiquette. I have time for one joke. Do you want a joke? It'll take me more time to figure out the joke than to film the joke. Yeah. I am looking forward to the rain. I love rain. It'll be fun. Hopefully the Wi-Fi work. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, I'm fucked. But yeah. Just ton of things. I feel a bit bad about doing the entire talk like later because right now this morning we just did the intro, which trust me was great, but how much of a person does it serve when I still have to do so much They still have like one movies. Three. It's not bad. Not bad. Anyway, I love you guys. Take it easy. Thank you for watching this. Thank you for being there. Sorry if I'm a bit weird. Like I like to say. Like I like to say. If you didn't notice by now, I'm not that weird though. If you didn't notice until now, I'm either not that weird, or you're kind of weird yourself. So I don't know. The more the merrier. Don't even get so. Don't even get so. Okay. Huh? Oh. Don't blink as you're blink. Welcome to the show. Because doing well, having a wonderful day. We finish I don't even know how long, but let's say like an hour and a half. An hour? An hour 20. Live. The weather is beautiful. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna be watching a movie. I'm gonna be uploading, playing video games. Still gonna be chilling. Still gonna be doing a lot. And I'll restart at like 10. Because we slept last night, so I'm not sure how it's gonna work, but we'll figure it out. I'm in a good mood. I'm extremely thrilled. This will be a good day. I think. I hope. I know so. Y'all don't know me. Maybe the next one. Next one is retro. Retro. Which one is retro? Retro is actually like a really clever idea. go. Yikes. Ugh. See what you define. My apologies. Oh, yeah. Oh, it feels good. My bad. Okay. And we are sitting at the setup, which is a little bit of a cardio. Not in a good shape. Come on. Ah, there you go. Caramel. Hallelujah. And just fun fact, if I was making another playthrough the Tower right today, it would be retro. And a couple of good ideas for that. No. Okay, good. Good night, Shield. Good night, merchant. Good night, Speedster. Good night, Resistance. Good night, Frenchie. Good night, Crown.
Salad sandwiches on keto bread. My wife made the egg salad.
Good night.
Keto bread we bought at the store, and we had a salad,
Everything.
which was just like some mixed greens with some carrot and cabbage and what else was it? Radish and some croutons and some little plum tomatoes with a balsamic vinegar dressing. Light balsamic vinegar. No protein infused salad. Sorry. How was dinner? It was pretty good. We had
Good night,
salad
Sword.
sandwiches on keto bread. My wife made the egg salad from scratch. The keto bread we bought at the store, and we had a salad, which was
Good night.
mixed greens with carrot and cabbage.
Voiceless.
What else was it? Radish and some croutons and some little plum tomatoes with a balsamic vinegar dressing. Light balsamic vinegar dressing. No protein infused salad. Sorry. How was dinner? It was pretty good. We had
Good night,
egg salad sandwiches on keto bread.
vods.